Welcome, welcome, welcome to We're Not Going to Survive, but we are going to thrive in our health because remember, surviving is not an option, but thriving is an absolute must. And for those of you that don't know me, my name is Jeanine. I started this program a while back just with a mindset to try to help people to go above and beyond what they would normally do and not just survive, not just get away with the basics and the minimum, but instead to thrive and go and overachieve and do things that other people wouldn't do just to be healthy, strong, have a mind and a body that's healthy and strong so that you can serve others, serve God to the purpose and best ability that you can. So, welcome. Today, I want to discuss a little bit about digestion, proper digestion, and weight loss and health because when we look at the body functions and we look at eating the right foods, we've done some detoxing and some cleansing and we're rebuilding in that process and exercising and getting your water and all those things are great. But if the foods that you're eating are not digesting properly, then that could mean that you're having toxins and waste matter in the system that's eventually going to cause disease and going to cause problems for you. So, here's some tips for proper digestion. Number one, I would say make sure that you don't drink any liquids with your meals. It's hard to do, but you can do it. You just kind of got to get on a schedule. And if you fall short and you do it, which we all do, that's okay. Just think the next meal, I'm not going to drink any liquids with my food because liquids actually hinder or arrest. That means it stops the digestion process. And we don't want that. We want our saliva and the natural enzymes in the saliva to break down the food, and then we can have proper digestion. So number one, we do not want to drink any liquids with our meals. No liquid should be drinking with the meals, and you can do your own research and study, and a lot of research out there that will tell you that you should drink your water or whatever you're going to drink 30 minutes or an hour even before you eat your food, and then you can pick back up a minimum of 30 minutes or hour, hour and a half after you eat. The longer you wait to drink liquids after you eat, the better, because then it gives the food time to digest and start moving from one area to the other in the stomach and in the intestinal tract, and then out in the bowels and whatever needs to be removed from waste. It will have the proper time to do that job. So do not drink water or any liquids with your meals. That would be the first step. Number two, I think we might have went over this a little bit, but chew your food thoroughly. Make sure that you're chewing your food. You're not just swallowing it and gulping it down, but you're chewing it thoroughly so that your teeth and the saliva can break down the food. So then when it goes through the tunnel, you call it, through your throat and down through the esophagus and all those areas that it flows, then your body will be able to take that chewed food and distribute it where it needs to go. And then get rid of the waste if there's waste left over that needs to be eliminated. So that would be number two, to chew your food really, really well. Number three, for proper digestion, you cannot eat hurriedly, in a hurried state. When you just shove your food down and eat in a hurriedly state, that hinders digestion. The body cannot properly digest the food. So a rule of thumb is if you don't have time to eat and you feel rushed, or you in anxiety, you're having an anxiety attack, or just in chaos and confusion, whatever the case may be, don't eat. Skip that meal. Make a smoothie. And again, try to chew that smoothie. Make sure you're just not gumping it down. But that would be better than trying to just hurriedly rush into eating your food. Give yourself time, ample time, to eat that food, and so that it can properly digest in the system. Number four, proper food combining. So watch the things that you eat together. We usually recommend not doing your fruits and vegetables together. A vegetable is a vegetable, and it takes a little longer to digest. So you want to make sure that you eat your vegetables with your vegetables, your fruits with your fruits, nuts and seeds. You can eat even vegetables with nuts if you want to. If you do eat protein from an animal, You want to eat that protein from an animal with green leafy vegetables, a salad, something green. Don't mix in and eat those and eat your animal products with any starches, carbohydrates, potatoes, and things like that. You don't want to do that because it will not digest that other food. What happens is the body will take the food that it needs to break down in the longest period of time. And it takes longer for the animal products to break down. So it would take a piece of chicken and it would start working on that. Well, if you eat macaroni and cheese with a piece of chicken and a piece of bread, it's going to push away the macaroni and cheese and the bread and work on the chicken. And so then the other food is going to sour or ferment in the body, in the system. And so you want to try to watch the proper food combining to make sure that your food can digest well when it goes through the tunnel. And so then the waste matter can be eliminated from the body. And so those are just really simple, easy tips that you can try to start working on, making sure that you're getting proper elimination. Also, proper elimination can aid to and help and enhance weight loss, because many people are not digesting their food properly, and then they're not losing the weight that they want to lose. And that's because the food is not being properly digested. And so then you're not seeing the results that you want to get with your diet and exercise and your cleansing program. And so making some of those small changes can really, really help. Going to bed late and eating late can also hinder your digestion. That's probably the last one that I want to mention. But eating late at night can really hinder digestion, because what happens is when you eat right before you go to bed, and this is studies all over, when you eat right before you go to bed, your body has a problem resting, and then that food just sits there. It sits on your stomach and it doesn't go anywhere. And so you're sluggish in the morning. You don't have the energy in the morning. So you want to eat your meals, 5 to 6 hours before you go to bed. And that's early for a lot of people, but if you try it for 1 week, it will make a difference. It will make a difference in your overall, how you feel, energy levels, in your health, in your weight, everything. You will see that scale actually moving and those pants or shirt fitting a little bit better just because you made that change. So again, proper digestion will help you to thrive in your health and not just survive. And it will help you in your weight loss program, your detox program, and your cleansing program. So we're thinking about thriving in 2021, not just surviving like we have been. And we have to make some sacrifices. I mean, it is a lot of sacrifice, but the results and how you feel and being healthy and being strong and having a strong mind is all worth it. So remember, we're not surviving. We are going to thrive, and we're putting this all together little by little. We're taking baby steps, but we are thriving so that we can take leaps now and that we can go to that next level. So continue to thrive, continue to learn, and continue to do the best that you can to be the best that you can for all those people around you. We are thriving and we are not surviving. God bless.